Hey everyone, Presale here. Hopefully everyone's doing pro. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering Moonie-Nft, which is a project that I covered briefly in my previous video, where I covered all the hot upcoming gaming projects and NFT projects. And this one is both of those kind of gaming and NFT, mostly on NFT. So it was just announced recently that the pre-sale is going to be on Polkastarter. And as you know, Polkastarter hasn't been all that hot lately. But I think that's mostly because they haven't really adapted to the hype of gaming projects and NFT projects. And now finally they are going to. And I think it will actually change the performance of how Polkastarter is doing. I think it's going to do really well again. And Polkastarter really needs it. So pro choice from them. So just as you can see, I'm going to go through the tokenomics later, but you can see 128k initial market cap, which is tiny. So Polkastarter is going for that approach of very low market cap, which obviously is very pro. So here's the announcement that their whitelist is open. Definitely sign up for that if you're holding Pol's tokens. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link of this whitelist form in the description. And then obviously just go fill that in if you want to take place and take part in it. And obviously it's worthwhile. I think this one will be a good one that you shouldn't miss. Then you can also claim moon chests on their website. As you can see here, already 20,000 have been claimed, and it's free. Obviously, you just have to pay gas fees, which are a bit high at the moment, but annoying. But yeah, if you claim these, you get a free normie NFT, which you can use later in the game. They can only be used in the research lab. The other 3 NFTs can be used in the competitions, but that I'll go through a bit later. So definitely, you can't lose by claiming this. Obviously, maybe wait for gas fees to go down, but keep in mind this ends on the 28th at 4 p.m. UTC, so you don't have much time to do it. Yeah. So now let's have a look at their website, go through what they are all about. Play to earn, which is all the hype at the moment, and NFT base, so double hype there. First up, you can see who they supported by: Polychain Monsters. Obviously, that was Pokemon. And that was a very good project that performed really well. Morningstar Ventures, Pro VC, Everse Capital as well, and Polygon. So that's already very pro. So about Moonie-Nft, all the NFTs are going to be 100% usable. You can use them in the price races, earn yield in the research lab, and play games in their arcade and get on their leaderboard. And there's going to be big prizes that you can win. So the price races we'll go through a bit later, but basically, depending on the NFT you get, you can enter a certain shuttle that takes off once Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Dogecoin gets to a certain price. And if you get there first, then out of those coins, for example, you get a 1 in 300 chance to win 100,000, which obviously is quite small, but it's still a decent chance, and it's really a huge prize. Research Lab is where you just deposit your NFTs or USDT or your Moonie tokens, and you earn prizes instead of interest, which is also really interesting. No loss mechanism, so you can withdraw anytime, no penalties. Then there's also going to be arcade with different games, and you can win up to 30,000 in prizes. So the price race, as I was talking about, you can have different NFTs, the Doggy or Doji NFT, which allows you to go on the Doge rocket. And if Dogecoin goes to $1, then you enter the pool and you can win the 100,000. Then you get the ETH NFT, and that will allow you to board the ETH rocket. And if ETH goes to 10k, then you enter into that prize to win 100,000. And then Bitty NFT, same for BTC to 100k. So obviously they need to reach those prices for it to start. So that's a really interesting concept. The Doggy or Doji, ETH, and Bitty NFTs are going to be much more rare than the normie NFT, which you use for the research lab. So as you can see in the research lab, as we went through, you deposit either USDT, your Moonie tokens, or NFTs as well, and you win prizes. Well, your interest is prizes. And yeah, I'm curious to see what those are. It looks very interesting. Then the arcade games, where you play with your Moonie, your NFT, and you compete to join the leaderboard, and you can level them up if you have multiple of the same ones. So then in terms of the token utility, obviously play to earn, in-game investments like we went through with the yield, in-app purchases to buy moon chests, which are going to be priced at $20 each in the Moonie token though. So you have to have that token to buy them. And in those chests, you can get one of the 4 NFTs. Then there's a research lab, yield farming, and then also governance where you can vote on proposals of the future of the project. Here's some information on their team with the LinkedIn's all there, which is always pro. So now let's have a look at the Mooniverse, some more information on the Moonies. So as you can see here, the 4 types we went through. Normie is going to be the very common one. These are a bit more rare that allow you to enter that race to win 100K. These are used in the research lab for yield farming. And let's have a look now at all the different types of Moonies. So you get the Bitty Moonie. You can see here there's different types of Bitties as well. I assume some are going to be more rare than others. Oh, of course, I mean, you can see these ones are quite pro. I think it goes on a bit more. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of different types. Same for the 80s. You can see here, and Dojis, also here all the different types. Then there's going to be more types of NFTs coming out at a later stage. Obviously, they're collectible, lets you get a ticket in the race. Normies can be burned in the research lab, and you can access the Mooniverse with mini games and gamified yield farming. Then you have to buy a moon chest, obviously, to get these NFTs. Use their token, open it, and hopefully you get one of the rare ones. Not a normie, but that you can use anyways in the research lab. So next up, let's have a look at their tokenomics. Obviously, we went through the token utility already. Let's have a look at their token metrics, which is always important. It's going to be on Ethereum, 2 billion total supply, valuation 5 million. Obviously, that's not circulating supply because the initial circulating supply is 50 million tokens, and the listing price is 0.0025, which puts it at 128,000 market cap, which is really tiny. Tons of room for growth. Only raising 800,000 total, which is really, really small. Private sale only gets 5% on TGE, and then 95 linearly over 14 months, beginning day 31 after listing. And the IDO, you get only 40% on TGE, 30% after 1 week, and 30% after 2 weeks. So you get it all within a month, which is really pro. Private sale of a huge lock. So, you know, for them, it's more of a longer term play. But it shows, you know, the big investors are really in it for the long term, which is also a good sign. And yeah, went through the release schedule as well. Obviously, liquidity 100% TGE, ecosystem team, all have vesting, which is always important. So yeah, that for Moonie-Nft, I must say, I'm torn between Chos Pro and Becas Pro, just because Polkastarter projects haven't been doing too good lately, but this is kind of the Polkastarter redemption project, in my opinion. So I have to give it a Chos Pro. We'll see how it performs, but I think it does deserve a Chos Pro for now because it is a gaming project, NFT project, tiny market cap, and Polkastarter kind of need this to pump, to be honest. So let's see on Tinder if they think it's Chos Pro as well. So for this video, as usual, I'm in Poland. Let's see what they have to say about Moonie. So first up, Emilia, I said, choose a number between 0 and 500. This will be how much it goes up in value. And she said 88x, which is quite pro, I must say. Next up, Lena, I said, should we name our puppy Moonie or Dumpy? And she said Moonie. So that's bullish. Obviously, you don't want dumping. Marta, I said, can you show me your chest? She said, do I have a magnifying glass? I said, why? Just send a link so I can see what NFT she got. Maybe she got Doji. Then Carolina, I said, want to moon each other and open our chests together. She said, it depends what you mean. I said, I mean ape into Moonie-Nft and open their pro NFT chest. And then I got ignored. So that's a bit bearish. Irina, I said, should I invest in a crypto project called Moonie-Nft? She said, sorry, I don't know. I'm not into crypto. I said, yes or no, please, sir. She said, no. Oh, I said no instead of no. She said, you mean no? I said, yes, please advise. Bye. So got rugged. Alexandra, should I invest in a crypto project called Moonie-Nft? And she said, don't know what's that, but yes. So that's pro. Carolina, want to meet each other and open our chest together. She said something like seppuku. I actually Googled that and it says it's suicide in Japanese or something. And I was like, what the hell? I need to be alive to see Moonie-Nft gains. She said it is a game, isn't it? Yes, how did you know? She said gains was a keyword. And then I Googled it. Didn't really understand that. Agatka, choose number between 0 and 500. She said 222x. So that's just GG. That's so pro. Veronica, want to moon each other and open our chest. She said, where are you now? Obviously she wants to. I said, I'm in a Moonie chest. Want to join? She says it's too far. I mean, obviously on the moon and pump it. Eva, want to moon each other and open chest? Question mark. Sound pro? No. It's bearish, but overall look quite good for Moonie-Nft on Tinder. I think it's a pro project. Definitely join their Telegram and keep up to date. Take part in their IDO, obviously, if you're holding Pulse tokens. And yeah, join my Telegram group. Follow me on Twitter. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.